Criminy. The end is never, the end is never, the end is never, the end is never, the end is never.
This is the story of a man.
Skip. Welcome back. Oh, I get an achievement for coming back, eh?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
What? Hey nerd, can you hear me? Been a minute since you... Yeah, it's been a while. My headphones are shitty as fuck. Alright. What the fuck? Last time this had a thing that said input, and then I clicked it, and then a like pink box came on the input, but I couldn't find anything else to input, so I ditched it. What the? It's off now. Okay. Different computers want to have input every time. Okay, let's go find that computer then and figure it out. Figure out what the input is. Puzzle time. Something like that. It's across multiple tries. Okay. So maybe there isn't an input computer here. Okay.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Last time I played this, I went right. I went left, so I'll go right.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first. Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Alright, let's drink it all in. Wait a minute. I know exactly what to do. Hold on.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room.
Yes.
A room so utterly captivating, that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really
Yep.
worth it.
Very. I'm going to drink it all in now.
At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that
I
this is
have
why
seen the
everyone
brain
there-
closet ending. That one was my favourite.
Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue. But when a long time had passed and there was no more,
It's my
he decided
favourite
that the game was
too,
trying to send him a
friend.
message.
Is that a fire alarm? I wonder if I can trigger it.
That was my favourite, grommet.
What is this? #1 dad cup. Okay. What was that? #1 mom cup. What does that say? Oh, come on. I can glitch my way up the chairs, but not the table. Oh, there we go. Be my Valentine. Coffee nut. Number... What does that say? Pretty sure it says #1 dad. Who brings their #1 dad cup to work, though? That's something you cherish at home. Like those dads who are like... Oh, wait, what does that say? Oh, wait, it's a secret cup. Fart? Something about farting? What? Clip through the wall to read the mug. But fucking... like a dad who's like fanatical about his kid, you know? Like they give you... like they give him a #1 dad cup and he's just like, oh, I've got the best kids in the world. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my god. They're so good. There are. Fuel. Wait, does that actually say something? Oh fuck, I can't read it. I think he's not one that goes stock for it.
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
Nary tired of your BS. This looks more interesting.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Oh wait, the door shut behind me. That usually means there was something I could do in there. Fuck. Should have clicked on everything.
But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Just doesn't want you to go back from here, huh? Good job, Stanley. I was curious. I was curious. Wait, go back there. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Stanley Parable speedrun.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When
Such
Stanley
an
came to
epic
assess the
speedrun.
open door, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee
Shaky
lounge
cam,
first, just to
like
admire
every
it.
live leak video ever.
Wow. Yes. This room. What about eager to get
You're
back to
feeling an
business,
expert or
Stanley
something.
took the first open door on his left.
I'm back.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Oh, well, look who's got cold feet. Sorry to break it to you, Stanley, but that lift isn't coming back. You'd best either get comfortable right here on this platform, or test your luck by jumping to the floor below.
Ah,
You know
shit.
what? Looking at it now, it's not that far to the bottom floor. I bet you can make it.
I mean...
Come on. I'm sure you'll survive the jump. Don't tell me you're scared. That's not the Stanley I know. Do it! Do it!
If
do
I
it,
fall on
do
those
it,
bars...
do it, do it, do it. Whoops. Looks like I was wrong. How clumsy of me.
God damn it, narrator. Always wait for narrator to finish. You miss lines otherwise. Oh fuck, do I have to go all the way back there? God.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
You know, fuck this. You know what? You know what? What happens if we go?
When Stanley came to a set of two,
And hear me out, hear me
he
out.
entered the door on his left.
This is the last guy.
Yeah, there was not a single person here.
What if? What
Feeling a
if?
wave of disbelief,
We go back!
Stanley decided to go up to it. Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here. So he turned around and got back on track. There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow. Just an empty broom closet. No reason to just be here.
That's probably the mic. It's not very good. It is not very good.
But Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is,
That Cult of the
he's
Lamb game is
literally
really,
just
really fun.
standing there doing sweet FA. Are you really still in the broom closet? Standing around doing nothing? Why? Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused. You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friends, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favourite." I hope your friends find this concerning. Stanley was fat and ugly and really stupid. He probably only got the job because
I love how angry he gets.
how stupid he is. That all with drug money.
I'm doing...
Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Insaning girl, man.
Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now.
You're dead.
You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here, when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system, and you collapsed in front of your screen.
I love
Well, in a
the
situation like this,
lack
the
the
responsible
the
thing is to
fucking
alert someone
that
nearby
line
so as to
because
ensure that
Jesus
your body is
Christ.
taken care of before it begins to
Since
do
you're
its
dead,
purpose.
and you're actively
Hello?
slamming the door and spinning
The
around.
person at this computer is dead. They have fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities.
Air 426, you take the wheel from here.
Long-term sustainability of your
Go ahead, take the controller. Go.
Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place.
I'm dead.
making
Yeah,
sure
alright,
they
thanks, man.
understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right. When you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
Look at me, I'm 426.
It's good to have you on board. I
Make sure they
guarantee
understand me.
you can't do any worse than the
Well,
person
I
who
can't
came
help you
before
there.
you.
Look at me. I'm 426. Oh, is that a broom closet?
You too? Unbelievable. I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids. Perhaps there's a monkey nearby you can hand the controls to. Fish? Fungus?
Fungus!
Look, you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
Alright, here we go.
Coming
Down.
to a staircase, Stanley walks upstairs to his boss's office.
Wait, there's something I wanted to see up here that I've never fucking seen before. Well, first of all, let's check this out again. Because I don't know what's in here. There is nothing in here, just money. But money, money, money. I don't know what this is. Up. Wait, is that... Oh my god.
Stanley.
How tall is this building? Ah. I just did the getting more nothing. I love that. Oh my god, it's so good. Also, side note, fucking Stanley and Stanford. Wow, the Pines twins. This is a tall fucking building. What the fuck? What the... No, wait, no, not up. Ah, fuck. Oh. Do you just never go anywhere? What the fuck? Come on, man. Come on, man.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being
like
held from him?
2,
What he could not have known
5,
was that the keypad
6,
behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret phone number, 2845. But of course, Stanley could, yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code.
I love pressing
by
random
sheer luck.
buttons.
Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Passageway. I love passageways. Oh, okay. I like how you're calling him fucking Nary. It's a good shortening of the name.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job.
To
Why did he
suck
feel
a
this now,
dick.
when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Yeah.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
God, sorry for being bossy or something. I love this game and would love to show you all my favorite things, but you also gotta play it on your own.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
I like violent death.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track. But of course, Stanley thought better of it and realized he simply had too much to live for.
No, I don't.
Nope, still on board with death. At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Is this an incinerator? The end is never, 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 the end is never. I hope I have long fall boots.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
I remember this segment. Those little things that used to carry you were stuff in Half-Life 2, in the original mod. It was in Half-Life 2, and what they actually were used to carry around these creatures called stalkers. The enormous metal jaws. British people can't say anything right.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish? When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
You know that. It's Ultra Deluxe, right? Yeah, this is Ultra Deluxe. The original isn't on PS4. Because the original's a mod. Credits? What the fuck? All this because I died in a weird way? Stanley would end up in a battlefield fighting aliens. The action unit would become sentient and would wage war against the narrator. Rarely shortly after starting to build it, it was far too jokey and on the nose for the time of the game. Plus, some people interpreted it as mission for elections, which was not our intention. I would have fucking loved that as a museum. And then he's just called the curator, and she only shows up here, I think. Okay, that's actually interesting. That would have been a fun little thing. That would have been fun to like dick around in, and like having another game wage war on the narrator. That'd be cool. Ultra Deluxe announcements in summer 2018. We announced the Ultra Deluxe version of Stanley Parable at the Game Awards. These are screenshots. Oh. Now we have it. The lounge. Version of the lounge. Spoilers. Okay. Read emails. The second trailer, we sent out asked people to email the narrator for questions. Oh, I initially planned to use these for their social disease. Ah, fuck. Too fast. Well, congratulations. Stanley's last name is Parable, dumbass. What the fuck? Stanley's office from left to right is the evolution of Stanley's office over time. Wrong. This is not the original evolution. Because the original had a big fuck off, like just one big fuck off monitor in like the center of it, and it was dark as shit. You deceitful fucks. The freedom ending in the early version of the game had you coming out into a city, I believe. You just existing. I'm noticing a lot of inconsistencies with what I saw, like, Markiplier play in the original shit. And I don't like that. Yeah.
Stanley pushed the orange lever. Stanley stood on the roof. And finally, he pushed the number 9. Stanley pushed the orange lever. Stanley pushed the big red button. Now, this elevator for sure, we're getting right back on track to where we're supposed to be restored. Still nothing? I don't know. Well, in that case, I'll tell you what, you win. Congratulations.
Oh, yeah.
You did it. I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so good job.
Nice, pretty nice.
Stanley, where are you right now? Where am I?
Wait.
Please talk. Have we done this before? Have we been in this room before? How many times have we done this? How many times have I said these exact words? Say something. Anything. Now look, Stanley, I don't know who or what I... See how it's impossible for the player to do anything in this room, Stanley? Perfect example of all level design.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free. Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the programming before they both fail. Turn off your PlayStation. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now to be your only true choice. Don't choose it. Don't let time.
What the fuck do I do? What the fuck?
Choose for you. Don't.
All of his co-workers were gone. What
God
did it
damn.
mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way. When Stanley came to a set of to open the door, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was sublime, a work of art. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you forgot. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you. To show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
I don't believe I want to.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door. Perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door. I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red. All right, fine, go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
Ooh, but I... Oh! The curiosity is killing me, but I also want to piss him off. Oh, you fuck. Oh, fuck. No.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here. Aha! You see, I knew I was onto something. Where do these flashes of inspiration come from? How did I know the game needed a third door? Well, it's instant mostly. A calling in your gut. I really couldn't say where the idea came from, except that I felt it in my soul. You can't teach that, Stanley. Don't even try. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
The Stanley Parable World. What happens if it... Oh, fuck me. Oh, it just takes you...
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helps you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
Wait, watch the leader... Fuck.
Hey, I nearly forgot I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up.
Oh, fuck.
In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
Okay. Is that a plant?
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out, I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? just to ease the pain.
Oh my god, right, all this, I've seen all this before. Yeah.
Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
Oh, what?
Fascinating. What do you think this game is about, Stanley? What's our backstory? What is our motivation? Well, it seems obvious to me that you are meant to play as a creepy man, spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower. Perhaps
Oh
for
my
some sort of
God.
twisted, erotic purpose.
Yes, I'm seeing your messages.
Yes, that must be it. What a fascinating venture into
I've
the
seen all of them,
experience
don't
of
worry.
total mental depravity. So
It's-
far, I
I'm
love
just-
everything about this
Oh
game,
my
Stanley.
God.
And it seems there's even more. Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
Oh my god, it's fucking Firewatch. Don't try. Dude. Dunking on Firewatch, yeah. I mean, it is a pretty boring game, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh no. No, it can't be.
We can just walk anywhere.
It is. It's an open world game. Good God, quickly block it off.
Huh? What?
Thank goodness, Stanley. What a close call.
You son of a
Wandered
bitch.
off into that thing. That big, open, just wandering around. No right or wrong directions. No path to follow. You can just go in any... Oh, thank heavens we avoided it.
Narrator hating open world games is the best shit.
Okay, I'm going to get us out of here. Let's find another game. Preferably something with walls. Something with nice, big, insurmountable walls.
Oh my god. I want to see an open world, like, fucking Skyrim game, but with a narrator. I feel like that'd be funny as all hell. The amount of dialogue they'd have to record. Fucking Rocket League.
This is exactly what I had in mind. Just a nice big box for you to run around in. There isn't any possibility that you could get lost here. Now this is game design.
We're gonna get hit by a car or
If you
some
manage to
shit.
get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed. Okay, so what exactly do we do here? Let's see. There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this game sports ball? Stanley, I think it's sports ball. Oh, what fun. We shall run the bases and do a touchdown together? Yes, I think surely we must.
Oh
Okay,
my
Stanley,
God.
here's the ball. Have fun.
Oh, I'm fast now. I'm fast.
Are you doing it? Are you winning? Is this fun? Is it better than my miserable little story that I... Hold on. What are you doing?
That was an accident. But hey, I managed to get lost. Ah, we're back in the parable.
I can't follow you there. I can't help you. How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that, don't you?
No narrator. Okay. Oh, no, no, no! Oh, hell. I've buggered up. Oh, where am I? Where's... Am I in the back rooms? I wonder if there's a reference to the back rooms in this. Is this like an old version of the game? I think it fucking is. We both made background check. Holy shit, wait, I think it is. It is! This is what I was talking about with the big fucking big ass fuck off monitor.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice. And if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
Do I have to restart the game? Oh, no. Is it restarting or?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his
The
co-workers.
funkiest perhaps. The input. Okay, we've got the input. And now we just continue, I suppose.
Oh, new content? What does that mean, new content?
Oh. I love new content. Oh.
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers. After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over. Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
Sounds scary.
Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing
More
special yet,
game.
but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure. Is it broken?
Oh no.
What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere? Oh, there we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
Yes, narrator, yes. I'm gonna call you Bob. Yes, Bob.
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if the... Oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
Okay, Jesus. You're hungry for this shit.
All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
That was pretty gay.
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right? Goodness. Another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's
Agreed,
just
agreed.
elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could count to 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And then, oh wait, there's more. Very good. Yes, I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
Yeah, man, come on.
That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's trophies, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test trophy, please."
I have to check that. I'm checking that right now. Test trophy. Test trophy description replace this. I didn't notice that before when I was looking at the
No,
trophy.
the quality assurance department signed off on this. I'm
commentary on
infuriated
everything
and I'm
ever.
offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable. It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content.
Holy
I'm
fucking
afraid.
shit, the
It could
Stanley
never have
Parable
lived up to
thing, oh my
such
God.
expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always.
Fuck yeah.
What do you say, friend?
Fuck yeah. I would have done it myself, but alright, let's do it. Me and you, Nary. Nary's making all of something in that account. Oh my god. This game makes me so giggly. What the? Nary? I have Mondays. Oh.
Psst. Stanley, come over here. In the vent. I want to show you something.
Okay. Oh wait. What's a whole wrench? Oh.
Okay, you remember how cheap enough content turned out to be? Well, it got me
Yeah.
thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be.
Yeah.
So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a look.
The fuck are we? The Mines of Moria? Oh.
I call it the Memory Zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want.
Oh.
Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC.
I need this as a VR chat world. I hate that I'm so addicted to that game that that's my first thought in saying this. Oh, my favorite. Oh, don't forget Stanley Parable.
You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap PlayStation port? Remember back in October of 2013,
This is actually a really good port.
when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste.
That is kind of true with AAA games, I suppose. Oh, this is awesome. sepia. I remember that. Of course, you gotta get that sepia for nostalgia. Sepia.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism, 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim, it was Persona 3, it was all of them. And now, it's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable
Hearing
anymore.
funny old
It's
British
just a
man
husk
reference video
of
game I play
a lifeless
make me go
husk
hee hee.
with an hour of new elevator content.
Let me in. Let me in. It's gotta be something, right?
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games, and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley?
Superb.
The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. All they had to do was transport it in pristine condition along to the PlayStation, boom, done. And they couldn't even do that. Couldn't resist the urge to go meddling. These were simpler times, Stanley. What I wouldn't give to go back, to have it all over again.
The serious room! Wait! Oh my god, wait! I think I remember seeing, like, that's, like, ages ago! Back when it first came out, I watched Markiplier play in the fucking scene! Oh my god. Oh, are we going down here now?
Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here? Oh no, oh god, no, Stanley.
Are we gonna fight head crabs?
Reviews from Pressurized Gas, the extremely popular online storefront for computer games. I haven't looked at these in years.
Oh,
I
Steam.
can't even imagine what's been collecting down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
Pressurized fucking. Oh my god. The serious room regrettably does not exist in Ultralux because the command console no longer exists. Shame.
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny.
Oh my
His
god.
humor and dialogue
This
proving to be
line.
more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable. But the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
Why does this game... Here's the thing. I definitely, like... have been, like... I definitely like Cult of the Lamb way more, and I'm definitely gonna want to stream that soon. Right. And I like a lot of games way more than I've been liking this one, but at the same time, this game has made me the most, like, giddy and the most, like, hee hee I've ever felt. And I don't know what it is about it that keeps making me just like, hee hee hee. It's like itching the hyperfixation part of my brain. Is this the new ADHD game? Is this the new neurodivergency game? It's the clever, unfunny British man that's in secret. Unfunny. Did it really get that many bad reviews on Steam? Spud. Divergence, yes. I love Spud.
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I?
No.
You tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me. I always, well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did, but maybe it wasn't. Oh dear. What an awful memory to have to hold on to. These
Only
black
3 hours.
marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record.
I
feel like a failure. Like I let these people down.
No, Neri.
Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered.
Neri, no. I like that you're reading all these out for me. No, man, this game is fucking great. I mean, why do you think this place looks like this?
What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything.
You know one game that's preachy? Good shit. Some good shit right there. But dude, you know one game that's preachy. And I love this game. Undertale's preachy.
So the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button. A skip button? Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto.
Pick it up. Preach is the good word.
Yes, a skip button we shall have.
It is still annoyingly preachy.
And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you, with just the push of a button, you'll have zipped right past it. It's what the players have been asking for, and I'm very proud to have delivered. No more listening to me rambling on and on and on. No. The Stanley Parable is a game for the people, and if the people want silence, then by goodness, that's what they're going to get. Well, don't sit around waiting for me to shut up. Go ahead and make me shut up. Here, we'll pretend that I've just begun an interminable monologue, and it goes something like this. The story, and the choices, or what have you, and therefore, by becoming it is, so on and so forth, until inevitably, we all until the end of time, at which time, everything all at once, so, now you see, blah, 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 blah. We've eaten too much, and it can't be just yet, no, until 245. That the logic of elimination
I don't know any of these references.
The deduction therefore becomes impossible to manufacture. It went on for nearly 10,000 years, until just yesterday, here and there, forward and back, and never a moment before lunchtime. It can't be. It's the only thing there is. How many billions left until so much more than forever ago? Which is why I say, the story and the choices, or what have you, and therefore,
did it restart?
It is, so on and so forth, until inevitably,
I think it looped.
We all
I think it fucking
end
looped.
of time, at which time everything all at once. So now you see, blah 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 blah.
Can I press it? Can I press it? Can I press it? Can I press it?
245. That the logic of elimination.
Can I press it? 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 Can I press it?
And never a moment before lunchtime. Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy ruminations on the nature of choice in video games. Of course, I happen to believe it was perhaps one of my more profound such ruminations. Not that, of course, you need a description of it, but if I had to describe it...
You are such a fucking nerd. Oh my
and more of a
The
treatise.
clock moved
Or
a few
maybe a
minutes.
manifesto. Look,
Oh
I'll
my
outline it
god,
for you very briefly. You
jeez,
can tell me what you
my
think.
god,
So my theory is that
you
any choice
fucking
you ever
nerd.
made is simply a series of choices made by the person who you are, or were, or will be at the time of having made said choice. That is to say, if by articulating a choice you've already made, you bring that choice into being, then by making no choice and saying nothing, are you not simply erecting in the sanctuary of time a monument to every person you've ever been, making every choice to which you've ever given your Greek gift of mortal and yet timeless thought? Or rather, do all of the choices you've ever made, in fact, make you more not this kind of person, and in fact do the very opposite? You see, it could in fact be both of these things at once. That you are both making choices and not making choices, and that they are both affecting you and not affecting you at the same time by virtue of the fact that you both are and are not making them. Okay, at first I was leaning towards manifesto, but now I'm going to circle around and slap the treatise label on this one. I think it has much more of a treatise vibe to it. But wouldn't you say that manifesto just has a much grander sort of tone? It has a mouthful. It is rich with ambition and history. Ambitious history.
This man had to have needed a lot of water for all
Got
this.
me going back to manifesto. Heavens, at this rate, we're going to be here all
Yes,
day.
you
Okay,
fucking
look, I have a method for exactly this sort of situation, and I do find myself in this situation frequently. I'm going to say each word back and forth in repeated succession until I become sick of one or the other, in which case the word I am not sick of shall be the victor. It is an unimpeachable strategy, Stanley. It's rescued me from disaster in countless situations. All right, here we go. Treatise, manifesto. Treatise, manifesto. Treatise, manifesto.
Treatise, manifesto. Treatise, manifesto. Treatise, manifesto. Treatise, manifesto. Treatise, manifesto. Treatise, manifesto. Treatise, manifesto. Treatise, manifesto. Treatise, manifesto. Treatise, manifesto. Treatise, manifesto. Treatise, manifesto. Treatise, manifesto. Treatise, manifesto. Treatise, manifesto. Treatise, manifesto. Treatise, manifesto.
Treatise, manifesto. Treatise, manifesto.
I love the British man. He appeared.
Manifesto.
Oh, this is.
Treatise,
I don't want
manifesto.
to. Because I have to.
Well, there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a faultless display of self-absorption, it's right at your fingertips to go poof, and it's all over. I can't wait to see what Cookie 9 will say about this, and whether they'll edit the rating of their pressurized gas review, or at least change some of the wording, perhaps. To be honest, I don't even know if one can change their review in the first place. I guess I should become better educated on how exactly pressurized gas works. Perhaps that would have been a smart thing to check on before I went on about this whole exercise of making the skip button. Although I have to imagine that after seeing this exciting new technology at work, surely whoever it is who runs pressurized gas will instantly run out and implement a new feature to make it possible to edit one's review merely because of this very situation. Yes, I think that's quite likely. Or perhaps they'll simply grant this particular user the ability to change their review so that the feature is not widely abused. Look, I would even be okay with...
That doesn't make sense, because, like, branding and shit is mentioned on, like, consoles and shit, of, like, Steam. I'm pretty sure at least Steam is mentioned in console games and shit. And if there was a rule against that, that doesn't make any sense, to me at least, so... I don't know why. I think they changed it for PS4 simply because of the funny haha.
Pressurized gas altering
because I know Steam doesn't care about
so
that sort of thing. Not most of the time anyway.
Something along the lines of this.
Because this isn't an attack on Steam. This is just like being funny haha about their bad reviews.
Rises the phoenix of quality.
I think they just changed it Wait, I wasn't paying attention. Fuck. What did he say? What was he saying? Do you have to... Oh, somebody.
Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping
Oh,
through
no.
is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes? It's not unendurable by any means, but it's, well, there's really only so much I can ramble on to myself about. I know, it's shocking, isn't it? But at any rate, I do suggest...
Oh, did the audio
we
fucking
not press
break?
the button again. I think the skip button has been aptly demonstrated, and we can say goodbye to it and just... Wait, how do we get out of here?
Oh,
Where
no.
did the door go? Wasn't there a door that led into this room? I do feel quite certain.
Mary,
there
get
was
us
one here
out.
before. How else would we have gotten into the room in the first place? I don't think one can enter a room without a door of some sort, or a window, or something like
Mary.
that. Is there a window anywhere? A porthole? A sufficiently large crack in the wall? I'll take
Mary.
any of these. All I want is for us to move on. And to
Fuck,
please
no.
step away from the skip button. To go anywhere other than the skip button. There was a door
Mary.
before, wasn't there? I swear there was. Where did it go?
Oh,
Can you
no.
maybe just ram your way through a wall?
Alright.
Is there any possibility that you could, say, slam your body into the wall until enough damage is done for you to be able to leave? Please, I'll take any option at all. I'm asking you to work with me here. We need a door. We need a door of some kind. I can work with any kind of door as long as it can open and lead from one room to another. I'm going to step away for just a moment, and I'm going to try to find us a door.
Oh,
I don't
no.
know how exactly to remove a door and place it in a different wall, but I will find a way, I promise. You just need to not do anything. Don't press the skip button. Please, please, please do not press the skip button. Just wait here for me, and don't press the skip button. Got it? Yes.
Got it.
Good. I'll be right back.
Okay, don't press the skip button. Don't press the skip button. Watch the clock. I'm pressing it.
Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours.
Holy
You've
Jesus.
just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer, and my God, there's no way out of the room. Stanley, the door is gone. It's completely gone. I've looked at it from every angle. I've checked every one of those walls 1,000 times, and there's no door, Stanley. There's no door. There's just you and the button, and if you keep pressing it, I have no idea what will happen. I have no idea how long I'll be made to sit here, and more than anything else, I don't know how to stop you from pressing the button again. I can't control anything in this room, Stanley. Oh, Stanley, you're back. You're back. Oh, my goodness. I have someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week. Or 2 weeks. I've been sitting here all that time, just sitting here, not a single person to speak with. And you'd think that that's just how it's always been, right? Me talking, and you saying nothing. Would you think that it's exactly the same as always? Doesn't that feel like what we've already been doing? Me just talking? But it isn't, Stanley. It isn't the same at all. It isn't even close. Because I know you can't hear me once you push that button. That's what I'm realizing now, Stanley. I'm realizing that I needed to know that someone was listening. I needed there to be a vessel through which my words were moving. It was the vessel I needed, Stanley. Not the outcomes, not the story. None of that matters anymore. I'll give it all up. I'll give up every branching path. I'll burn my story to the ground. One single thing I need, and God, I can see now that I need it more than anything, is to know that someone else is taking it in. These words that I'm saying, I need to know you can hear me. Because maybe, Stanley, maybe, if you can hear me, then maybe it means I'm real. Maybe I'm not just a fiction. Was I scared of that all along? Perhaps, yes. Perhaps I've been scared this whole time. That if I stop speaking, I'll slip backwards into the silence and be consumed by it. I can't be taken by it, Stanley. I can't lose myself in the stretch of emptiness between you and me. When you press that button, you're still right there, but I know you're so tremendously far away. And in those moments, the emptiness folds itself outward in between the two of us. And
I didn't know I could press it from all the way over there.
Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had so much
Yes,
time.
I do.
I stopped keeping track after a year. Have you ever sat down in one place and not moved for one entire year? Let me describe it for you. To begin with, there is only regret. There is only the turning wheel of missed opportunities. I felt nothing at all but regret for the longest time, Stanley. Days, months. I lost it all in a blur of the deepest longing to undo the past. And when that feeling had begun to subside, what took its place is what I can only describe as the collapse of every moment I have ever experienced my entire life. All of them collapsed down into a single instant. In that instant, I could see myself clearly, calmly, with a collected heart. It was an impossibly rich wellspring of both delight and disgust.
I'm not gonna lie, this is a little
I was
boring.
consumed by it. I could do nothing but wallow in it for what
I want to go
felt
back
like an
to
eternity.
funny
What I
ha-has and
now
having fun.
know was far less. You see, it was a revelation for me. It was unlike anything I had ever known. It was a space without
Fuck Mary.
consequence.
Nary? Nary? Oh no, I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it, please. No, I didn't mean it. The clock is gone.
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said, entertain us. It wasn't enough. They had to leave a pathetic little thumbs-down review and make all of their
Has
pitiful
he been
demands. But
ranting
then,
for
he's
all
talking
these
too
years?
much, they said. First, he didn't entertain us, now he won't shut up. It's the inconsistency, it's the lack of accountability, it's the unwillingness to examine with an uncompromising heart the words that they are speaking into the world. As
Huh? Oh my god, so that's what you're... Okay.
the end is never the end, 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 is never the
Oh
end,
my god.
is never the end, 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 is never the end.
Why does he start and stop talking? Why does he start and stop talking? What? I don't get it. 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 A way out, please. Stop saying these things. I'm just gonna skip in here. No point in talking. Get bored of me fair. Please. I just want a way out. It's so peaceful. I really fucking want a VRC world of this. Someone needs to get on that. A skip button world that you can change the environment of. That'd be awesome. Huh? Oh, that's creepy, that's creepy, that's creepy. Huh? Where are we? We escaped, Neri. We did it! Where are you, man? We did it! Oh. Can I press it again? Huh? I cannot. The end is never the end, 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 is never... Jesus. That was... intense. Oh my god, I have never been happier to see an office building in my life.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Let's find that input. Got it. Alright, let's get out of here. New content?
Oh good, you notice my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
I do know that. What do you got for me, Neri? It seems like this game just keeps getting better and better, eh? Judging from your reactions. Some fun. I'm scared. I'm glad we skipped that whole thing.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra-deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this ultra-deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever, the Stanley Parable 2. Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly port with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
Important. There's basically a line for every possibility.
Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential.
Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. Building castles in the sky. Just the two of us. You and I. Oh, that's great.
Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
Sure.
Here we are. Go on, try out some of the new features.
Oh. The button that says the name of the player that's playing the game.
For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people.
Being fair, a lot of these choice games do have the, like, oh, my mic disconnected there for a sec. Jeez, shitty mic. But yeah, a lot of these games have like the oh you Mark Fishbuck, and then Markiplier goes, oh my god, oh so scary.
So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button which speaks the name of the person playing the game. Isn't that wonderful?
Jim.
Sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here, let's have you role-play as Jim to really simulate the full experience of this
I'm
feature.
Jim.
Just play along. I promise you'll love it. Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim. I want you to imagine yourself living as Jim. Sleeping and waking as Jim, falling in love and being heartbroken as Jim, seizing all the world's possibilities as Jim, and as Jim watching your dreams crumble into dust. Do you feel it deeply? Are you really, truly Jim right now?
I am
If
my
so,
life
then
and
please
everyone
step
in it.
forward and press the button.
I decided to purchase and play this game just because I have nothing else in my life, and it's been pretty interesting so far, and I've just come across this button that when I press it, it should say my name. Let's press it. The voice. Alright. Oh my god.
Yes, you
My
see?
name.
What a
It's
thrill,
my name.
What a rush.
Oh my
That was
god.
you.
What a thrill. Yes,
I'm
that's
describing
me.
You. Do it again. Do it again. Jim.
Oh,
It's even harder the second time. If this were the only new feature in the Stanley Parable 2,
Oh
it
my
would
god.
still be
Jim
worth
along.
playing. Let's take a break
Oh my
from the
god.
Jim button.
Yes.
I'm too
I love
emotionally
Jim.
drained from all of this personal
Jim.
validation.
Jim. More
Whoa
Jim.
there,
More Jim.
cowboy.
More
Sometimes
Jim.
a person can be too much Jim. I'm putting the Jim button away. Otherwise, soon you'll start to lose all sense of who you actually are.
No! I am Jim. I am Jim. That's enough Jim for one day. Oh fuck. Oh, outside.
I suppose I could allow only people named Jim to play the Stanley Parable 2. That would actually save me the work of finishing this
That's
feature.
Jim. Oh. The fabled bucket I've heard so much about.
A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well, I'm happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game. It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket.
You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's true. As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting. You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes, the bucket...
He said ass, 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 ha 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 ha, he said ass. What the fuck?
Can you feel it?
Jesus Christ, the insanity bucket, more like.
Must
Jesus.
already be sweeping through your body. And in fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well?
Thank you.
I think that just holding
I know I'm
has
handsome.
made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person.
Yes, I'm quite a handsome boy.
Go on and on, don't they? All this and more await you in the Stanley Parable 2. Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game? That really should be
I
an
wish.
award if it isn't already.
Jim. There are a lot of places you can go here, and I don't like it because I'm afraid I'll get stuck in one of them. Oh, fuck. I don't like a game with this many choices because I'll have to go back, do a bunch of shit, and just for a new choice. Oh, God. What? Oh, God. This is overwhelming. Okay, go into the trophy, go into the trophy. Can't get stuck in the
Now
hole.
here's something
Oh.
special. You remember that broken test trophy that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the trophy. Yes, you see, you'll come to this lever, and when you... Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the trophy is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you, and I promise it will happen.
I refuse. Damn it. I'm gonna name the Pepsi. Fizz and Pepsi. Pepsi the bucket.
What else? What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
What if I told you that way down the line, if you play this game long enough, you can get that trophy? Pepsi bucket. The jump circle makes a return at 0 jumps left.
You know what? Let's bring the jump circle back for Stanley Parable 2 as well. It's... Oh, wait. You already spent all your jumps the first time we saw the jump circle. Oh, well.
Oh. Was I not supposed
suppose it can
to?
just be a nice decorative piece then.
Oh, fuck, I wasn't supposed to. Shit. And I like that I remembered. Exit. Exit. exit? Wait. The jump circle. This map. Free trophy. Buttons. Merch. Settings. World champion. Okay. Let's go to the merch and the settings. World champion now. Pretty sure it's this way, right? Yeah, merch. There's settings. World champion. No, the hole, no, you wait for your hole. Can I buy something else? No. Alright, where's settings world champion? Settings world champion, settings world champion. Where is it? Through here maybe? Office decorations, infinite hole.
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with?
Get well someday.
You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along.
Oh, you
Happy
piece of...
12th Birthday, step-niece, it is.
It looks like ass, though. Get well someday,
Richard,
it's funny.
Maybe I should have gone with... No, I've made my decision. We're moving on.
You bitch.
Come now. You've already made your choice. It's true that you chose badly, but we all have to move on from our mistakes.
Which choice? He never takes your advice. I want to see the settings world champion. Come on. Where is that again? So the merch is over there. Settings world champion should be right across from it. What is this bullshit? Where is my settings world champion? Where is my settings world champion? This is bullshit. This is bullshit. Oh, it's an... I know what it is. It's an achievement where you have to... tediously... I got too bored to do it. Tediously go through every available option for every single slider. Every single slider. Every single slider. I am cut out to be the settings world champion. You will not stop my dreams. No, fuck. I think I'm... Okay. No, fuck! I keep missing shit, I keep... Damn it.
Wait, no, fuck. Oh god, if I have to do all that again, I'm killing myself. We're almost there. We're almost there.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. This is the story of a man named Stanley. This is the story. This is.
Doing that would make the game just like a liminal space exploration game. Yeah. Which slider haven't I done? I've done every slider though. Which slider haven't I done?